Postseason preparations. A peek at the players getting themselves warmed up. A lot is on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. You look at Sacramento. You know, tonight Greg's going to tell us a lot about how they match up in the series at both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Harris. Christie is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 5. Murray. It's hauled in by the Kings. Now Booker. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Christie. Leonard against Booker. The wide open look here for Holiday. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Now that's confident shooting there from Drew Holiday. Got his coaches and teammates saying, yes, take that one.
Murray gets to Leonard. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for Sacramento. It's a three-point game. Inside. Ball's not loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Sabonis' screen on Holiday. Here's Christie, rejected by Gasol. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Here's Leonard.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And Booker kicks to Holiday. With some arc, and that one is good. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
Killing them softly there. Holiday with the floater over the top. And that puts the D in a tough spot.
Outside Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Sabonis sets the pick for Leonard with the drive. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Caldwell Pope finds Booker. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Christie. On the wing, Holiday. Over Harris. Second chance shot, and Gasol with the lay-in.
And that's your all-star center. Gasol making a play. He gives this team a lot of size.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Kings making a change here. Stojakovic is checked in. Murray with the bounce pass. The shot's good from Christie.
And you can see room for improvement in Murray's passing, but the strong foundation is there.
Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. Sabonis sets the pick for Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lakers trail by 4. Murray outside. And here's Leonard. From downtown, Gasol pulls it in. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Holiday dishes to Booker. Back to Holiday. Gasol setting the pick for Holiday. The tray. It's rebounded by Sabonis. LA's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Harris passes to Murray. Over Holiday. It's despite the tough D.
And Murray showing some smarts right there, some good patience in that pick and roll.
Booker against Christie. Stojakovic's screen on Christie. On the wing, Holiday. Gasol setting the pick for Holiday. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Leonard on the wing. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
That's good from Harris.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the strike.
And some changes here for the Kings. Green, he's checked in for Gasol. Contavious Caldwell Pope comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Hayes subbed in for Drew Holiday. And then for the Lakers, Adebayo is checked in for Sabonis. Diaw comes in for Leonard. And Lewis subbed in for Christie.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Lakers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Pass to Diaw. Adebayo with a screen for Diaw. That one, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. And then for Los Angeles, Jared Dudley's checked in for Diaw. Leonard comes in for Harris. And it's Collison in for Jamal Murray. Free throw good, Stojakovic. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's to Lewis. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Lewis passes to Douglas. Now here's Collison. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
It's all tied in Sacramento. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Green is out there with Peja Stojakovic. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Hayes in at the one. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And here's Los Angeles. And Diaw kicks to Leonard. Takes the 3. That shot misses.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Some room here for Caldwell-Pope. Had the space there, but it's offline. The drive by Collison. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And up the court come the Kings on the break. The shot's good from Hayes.
And Hayes finishing the play. That's impressive after he took the hit.
The Lakers trail. That's to Lewis. Leonard on the wing. Adebayo with the screen on Caldwell-Pope. Leonard the pass to Diaw. Outside Collison. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. Collison's got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers.
And I love how Diaw watches the floor. If a better option presents itself, he is ready to find it.
Caldwell-Pope outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Caldwell-Pope's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Out left of the wing. Corner shot. And the basket by Diaw. Diaw's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And you see the problems arising in defending Diaw. He's such a great playmaker. You often forget that he can convert shots on his own.
Stojakovic's screen on Collison. And here's Hayes. Drives to the hoop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And while you're working on your consistency with the J, don't forget about that ability to drive the ball, killing, getting inside that time.
And the first one at the line is good.
It's exciting to look at a young player like Killian Hayes, who's got a lot of raw potential and is still fighting to find his way and how he's going to make solid contributions to his team.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Gasol's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Green. And Derek White subbed in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. The Lakers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Adebayo with a screen for Lewis. No good with the triple. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Stojakovic kicks to Hayes. Back to Stojakovic. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Lewis outside. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Adebayo. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Christie.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Lewis against White. Puts one up from 19. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 6 points in the quarter.
Hayes working off the ball. Some nifty footwork to get himself set up for the J.
Adebayo with a screen on White. Lewis misses. The Kings leading. Sacramento moving it around. Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Hayes, defended by Christie. Up top, Stojakovic. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And how about that quick fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And some changes here for the Kings. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Peja Stojakovic. Booker comes in for Hayes. And it's Drew Holiday in for White. And then for Los Angeles, Tobias Harris is checked in for Adebayo. A.J. Griffin comes in for Leonard. And it's Jamal Murray in for Lewis. The kick out to Sabonis. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Sabonis has got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Gasol. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gasol's got his second bucket.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Sabonis' screen on Holiday. Murray the pass to Christie. On the wing, Harris. Outside Griffin. Sabonis sets the pick for Griffin. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on A.J. Griffin.
How about KCP, the guard getting in there, being active down low and forcing the defense's hand.
And the Lakers making a change here. Adebayo's checked in.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Sabonis' screen on Booker. Pass to Murray. 19 seconds left now here in the second. Drills the 3-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Holiday. Here's Gasol. No good there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Kings lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome, everybody, to our game.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Taking a look at the situation for the Sacramento Kings. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learned a...
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for...
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And for Sacramento, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Christie. Tobias Harris is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And what you like about Gasol, he can put up big numbers, but he also does the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Sabonis' screen on Howard. Murray for three. And Leonard has it in the corner. Count it, and the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
And he's got the strength to play tough inside. I expect Leonard to play into that more often.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
In terms of two-way players, Kawhi has to be one of the guys that you would consider as one of the elites. Defensive player of the year caliber guy on the wing. He can also carry you offensively.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
You know, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Christie. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Christie's got 9.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Holiday against Christie. Outside Holiday. Clock at 4. And they'll get another chance. Caldwell Pope outside. And another three for Sacramento.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Sabonis sets the pick for Murray. Pass to Leonard. Now Harris lets the three fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Outside, Gasol. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when he's inside, Gasol has such intensity. And oftentimes the defense will get sloppy trying to contest.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And the first one drops. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Sabonis.
Sabonis, such a fantastic prospect, a guy you think is going to play 10 or 12 years in this league, and a good job there at getting contact and getting to the line.
The Lakers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
And what you have to admire about Sabonis is his passion. He's always going to work hard and play with intensity.
Adebayo is checked in for Harris. Second free throw, no good.
Sabonis is a guy you have to watch closely in terms of how relentless he is. Trying to get in there, mix it up, play physical. He just never stops fighting.
Murray, the pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Booker. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Holiday. Over Adebayo. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Murray outside. Now Adebayo. Defended by Booker. The score now all even.
And this is where this kid feasts. Give Bam the ball inside, and he'll take care of the rest.
Outside Holiday. Looking to get it going, and it's good on the way in. Holiday's got his third basket of the night.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Adebayo with a screen on Howard. Out to the right wing. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Holiday finds Gasol over Adebayo. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Gasol. Green comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Stojakovic is checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Hayes subbed in for Drew Holiday. The Lakers also changing it up. Chandler comes in for Sabonis. And Lewis subbed in for Leonard. Lewis outside. On the wing, Chandler. Back to Lewis. Adebayo with a screen on Booker. Booker against Lewis. Over Booker. Lewis misses. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Booker kicks to Hayes. Holmes with a screen on Christie. Here's Hayes. No good with the elbow jumper. Los Angeles has gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Lewis on the way. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And again, no good by the Lakers. Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Stojakovic. And the 3 ball is good. And it's a 4-point Kings lead.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Christie. 12 points for him. It's hauled in by Stojakovic. Kings leading now by 4. Pass to Hayes. And here is Holmes. He's guarded by Adebayo.
And I think Richaun Holmes has played enough minutes in this league as a big man to know if I go inside, there's going to be contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
He struggled early on, but this is a much improved part of Richaun Holmes' game.
Now here's Murray. Fires from deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The third quarter comes to a close. The Kings on top, up 5. And we're coming right. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. We've got White. Rashawn Holmes out there with Green. And it's Stojakovic. And it's Hayes in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. White. And White with the stuff.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Adebayo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
To the left side wing. Tries it from 19. Hayes, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Adebayo with the screen for Collison. And it's sent back by White. And he gets it back. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Christie's checked in for Jared Dudley. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Stojakovic, the pass to Hayes. Outside, White. Back to Hayes. And no good that time. Break D that time from Adebayo. To the middle. Here's Lewis. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Well, showing off some athleticism. Man, does Lewis have some bounce in his step.
Holmes with a screen on Collison. It's White on the wing. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Holmes. They get the rebound. Here's Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A gifted defender and an impressive athlete. AC Green can be a real lift to this team. The way he hustles on the floor to make an impact.
The first one falls, and the Kings will go for a different look here. Gasol's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Caldwell Pope comes in for Stojakovic. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Hayes. And it's Holiday in for Derek White. And then for Los Angeles, Sabonis, he's checked in for Adebayo. Harris comes in for Lewis. And Murray subbed in for Darren Collison. And both free throws good for Green. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Sabonis sets the pick for Murray. Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Still developing this part of his game, but Leonard showing he has some touch from deep.
Booker outside. Caldwell Pope against Leonard. Gasol, a screen on Murray. 5 to shoot. Gasol's in the post. He's covered by Murray. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got 9 points now in just the second half. Murray with it. Sabonis, a screen on Howard. Murray, the pass to Christie. Sabonis, a screen on Booker. Pass to Harris. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Sabonis, and Gasol sends it back. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Green. The kick out to Holiday. And they get it back. Goes up again. The offensive rebound. Lakers trail by 4. Harris outside. Gasol against Leonard. Here's Christie. Back to Sabonis. Shot clock at 3. Over Holiday. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Christie.
And that's the reason why Sabonis gets the rock. He's just upping the ante.
Timeout, Sacramento. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Green. .139 left in the fourth. Pass to Gasol. A fadeaway. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
That's a polished veteran who has just about seen it all. Gasol's able to keep his composure in these big moments.
Outside Leonard. Back to Murray. Here's Christie. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And Sabonis showing no fear coming through big time there.
Holiday against Murray. Here's Gasol. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Outside Holiday. Back to Gasol. Knocks it loose. Sabonis with the steal.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
That is world class.
Love seeing that. They're a huge possession, and he nets it.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Timeout, Sacramento. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Holiday against Murray. To the inside. Gasol. It counts.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
"16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray scanning the floor. Harris setting the pick for Murray. Harris inside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't a great big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just a moment. Taking a look at Los Angeles. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Here's Maxey. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. We've got Butler, Wesley Matthews out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Tisdale in at the 4. Now here's Harden. Pass to Carter Williams. Back to Harden. To the inside. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
Here's Maxey. They set the pick. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Washington shooting their first free throws of the night now. First free throw is good.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Carter Williams. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Yao. And Camby pulls it down. Here's Butler. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, that's fantastic execution. Jimmy Butler has excellent touch close to the rim.
Carter Williams, the pass to Avdia. Here's Yao. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Wiseman. Wing shot on the way. Basket's good.
Well, the defense just concedes that mid-range, and Denny Avdia says, I'll have at it.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Wizards. Pass to Tisdale. Now Butler. Wide open. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Avdia from outside knocks down the long game. Avdia's got 5 points.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
And here is Maxey. Here's Tisdale. Pass to Butler. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Butler's got his second basket on the night.
Developing that quick release. Butler making it look easier and easier.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Harden against Butler. Left side, Harden. Pass to Carter Williams. Clock at 6. To the wing, right side. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Matthews passes to Maxey. Here's Tisdale. And here's Butler. 4-3. Again, the miss by Butler.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Carter Williams, the pass to Harden. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Yao. The layup off target.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Down low. It's picked off. Pass to Carter Williams. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Butler on the wing. Here's Matthews. Maxey surveys. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Maxey's got 5 points.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Outside Harden. Takes the 3. And Camby pulls it down. The Wizards with a lead. Butler finds Maxey. There's the drive. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And what a slash by Maxey. I mean, so good at forcing the defense's hand.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Maxey. Clippers trail by 3. Lewis passes to Wiseman. Six on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Washington. Outside Maxey. It's good from the top of the key. 9 points in the game. The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's Jovic. Back to Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. The free throw drops for Williams. The Wizards making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And Williams drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hardaway against Avdia. Outside Hardaway. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. McDaniels. And it falls all over the rim and in.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the Wizards. Hunting for... And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got Tim Hardaway. Robert Covington is out there with McDaniels. And it's Tisdale in at the power forward position. Here's Lewis. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night.
Well, it's a make-or-miss lead. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And it's Ford missing. Clippers trail by 5. Jovic passes to Lewis. Avdia against Hardaway. Williams a screen on Hardaway. Avdia, good. Avdia's got 7 points.
What you love about Denny Avdia, this guy can score in a multitude of ways.
Pass to Hardaway. It's McDaniels on the wing. Picked by Covington from behind the arc. McDaniels can't hit. Hardaway against Avdia. Right wing. Here's Lewis. No made baskets yet. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Lewis passes to Jovic. Here's Lewis. 5 to shoot.
Aggressive on the defensive end by Jaden McDaniels. Boy, he makes that shooter work.
Here's Covington. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And Los Angeles making a change here. Cook's checked in. Christian Wood is checked in for Washington. The Clippers on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Wood with the screen. McDaniels passes to Covington. 6 to shoot. Now Hardaway. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Lewis. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's McDaniels. Got a piece of it. Here's Cook, defended by Hardaway. Cook, that's good. And it's a tie ball game.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Pass to Hardaway. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. Hardaway hits them both.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer, and he's got the game to do just that.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jovic, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Lewis. Here's Yao. Rebound, Washington. Camby's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Dunleavy. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Lewis passes to Jovic. To the paint. Here's Yao. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
You know, if you want any chance of contesting that shot, you have got to put a bigger defender on it.
Here's Dunleavy. He's scoreless. Off the mark there with a 3. Pass to Yao. And it's blocked. There's 1:47 left in the second. Here's Dunleavy. Williams defending. Dunleavy passes to Camby.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
That one misses. Clippers trail by 3. Harden from outside. Sinks the tray.
Well, the mechanics of James Harden's shooting are just so defined and on point. He gets the ball, and he's ready to shoot right away.
Camby, the pass to Matthews. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Wiseman, a screen on Maxey. Outside Harden. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. From the top of the key. Avdia can't get it to go. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Maxey passes to Camby. Inside. Here's Tisdale. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Harden. Avdia, good look. Again, the Clippers score.
Well, just ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. That is Denny Avdia. This guy has an instinct to score it.
Butler against Avdia. Now Butler. He's got 5. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Wizards out in front. They're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Playoff atmosphere, hostile environment, man. They're handling the pressure, putting themselves in a good spot.
An interesting post. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
They've got Michael Carter-Williams. James Wiseman is out there with Avdia. Then it's James Harden, and it's Yao in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Maxey with it. Outside Butler. From deep three-point range. He can't hit that time. Here's Carter-Williams. Pass to Yao. To the paint. Yeah, that's where he shines. Wiseman throws down the dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. From the high post. The Clippers grab the miss. Yao's got 4 rebounds now. Avdia against Butler. Here's Carter-Williams. Yet to see a basket. Now here's Harden. Pass to Carter-Williams. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Camby. He's got 5. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. Jimmy buckets with the tray.
What you love about Jimmy Butler, this guy just competes. You want to concede the 3? Okay, I'll take it.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Clippers trail by 3. Wiseman a screen on Maxey. Here's Carter-Williams. Maxey covering. And here's Wiseman. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Avdia from outside. It's rebounded by Tisdale.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
To Maxey. Here's Camby, defended by Avdia. Camby, the pass to Butler. He shoots it. And it's Carter-Williams with the rebound.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Outside Harden. The 3. Counted from distance. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Matthews passes to Maxey. And there's a pick. Pass to Tisdale. Outside for Butler. From deep. Here's Camby. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Harden driving to the basket and no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Wizards have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Maxey with it, guarded now by Wiseman. Here's Camby. He's got 5. Matthews passes to Tisdale. Hits the target from 18 feet. Tisdale's got his second basket.
Well, this guy plays with such confidence and an ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Avdia outside for the lead. And Los Angeles, another three.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Maxey passes to Camby. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Jovic, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Timeout.
Lewis comes in for Carter Williams. McDaniels is checked in for Washington. Ford comes in for Matthews. And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Bullock comes in for Avdia. .151 left in the third. Pass to Jovic. And he drives in over Hardaway. And that one's good. Jovic. And the Clippers lead by 3.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Now here's Hardaway to the middle. And stolen by Williams. 1:21 left in the third. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Jones, he's checked in for Bullock. The Wizards trail by 3. Here's Ford. No points so far. Hardaway with a screen on Jones. Here's Ford, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 5. Covington, a screen on Williams. McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Wiseman. And stolen by Covington. And the Wizards on the break. Hardaway, the pass to Maxey. Picked by Covington. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 11 points.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Lewis passes to Jovic. Covington against Wiseman. Over Covington. Rebound by the Wizards. Right side Maxey. And stolen by Williams. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Wizards. They're up by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. McDaniels out there with Robert Covington. Then it's still on right, and it's Ford in at the 2. Buries it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's Marshall penetrating. Yep, count it. Marshall's got his first points of the game. Washington leading by 3. Right outside. Pass to Red. Fades back. Milicic grabs the board. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And the Clippers making a change here. Cook's checked in. Holiday's checked in for Washington. Hardaway comes in for Wright. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Lewis. Pass to Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Ford. Hardaway on the wing. Here's Ford. Clock at 6. Tries it from 16. For 3, Covington. And the three-pointer goes.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Clippers trail by 4. Here's Lewis. Pass to Cook. Williams with it. McDaniels covering. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Los Angeles. Butler comes in for Jovic. And it's James Harden in for Cook. Christian Wood is checked in for Washington. Jimmy Butler comes in for Holiday. And Williams drops them both. Washington has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Hardaway on the wing. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Ford. To the inside.
You know, Wood has really grown into himself over the past few seasons. The more his team asks of him, the more he delivers. He's always ready to step up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Clippers trail by 3. Wiseman, pass to Carter Williams. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Inside. From 7, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Maxey passes to Wood. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. And his struggles continue offensively.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Wiseman with it. Now here's Harden to take the lead. Rebounded by Butler.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Matthews passes to Maxey. Here's Matthews. The drive by Wood, and he banks in the layup. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Avdia, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots, and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
And Allie, thank you for that. Harden, the pass to Yao. From 7 feet. And Camby pulls it down. Camby's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Maxey from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Carter Williams. Maxey covering. Back to Harden. There's the block. Butler against Wiseman. Now here's Butler. Defense is right there. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Carter Williams. Maxey covering to the paint. It's tipped. Butler with a steal. Robbed. Yao. And there it is for him. Yao's gotten 4 this quarter. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 1-point game. From 18 feet away, it's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Yao. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Butler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Denny Avdia.
Boy, I love to watch Jimmy Butler work in the post. High activity level. Hard not to foul that guy.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
To the middle. It's stolen. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Matthews. Money.
Oh, this team needs a bucket. Matthews steps up, puts them on his back, and delivers.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Down low. Here's Yao. Yes!
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Into the lane. Yao passes to Avdia. Here's Carter Williams. It's rebounded by Tisdale. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Washington picking up the win. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive.
and a little behind-the-scenes action. The team preparing for perhaps its biggest... Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony. And it's the Celtics to start out. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Holding out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Simmons in at the point. And the rejection by Zubats. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Five on the clock. Kuzma with the screen for Simmons. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Barnes with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Inside and stolen by Achua. Kuzma outside. Pass to Simmons. With the fadeaway. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And you'd love to see Simmons flex this range more. Defenses don't expect him to be a threat in that mid-range area.
Blake. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. Simmons on the wing. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Barnes passes to Blake. And stolen by Caruso. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Achua with it. Zubats defending. Simmons against Bryant. Out to Kuzma. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Achua. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Cavaliers with the rebound. Wallace outside. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Kobe, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Ben Simmons.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Mullins checked in for Barnes. And the Celtics also making a change. Mitchell's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Boston leading by 3. Oden with a screen for Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Oden passes to Simmons. Now Caruso. buries the long-range jumper.
Well, when he's able to find a shot he likes, Caruso can be pretty effective from range.
Blake kicks to Zubats. To the paint. Blake misses. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Achua kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oden a screen on Kobe. Simmons can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 6. With the step back. Back to Bryant. Zubats a screen on Simmons. And the dunk by Zubats.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Simmons against Kobe. And it's Simmons penetrating. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We've already seen it. Simmons' size and agility, it creates problems for the defense.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for it.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. As Azubuike's checked in, and it's Prince in for Bryant. Then for the Celtics, Jones checked in for Precious Achua. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Alex Caruso. And Simmons drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Mullen. Azubuike a screen on Mitchell. Azubuike, good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here's Payne. Outside Simmons. From past the arc. Rebound by Wallace.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Strickland. Payne covering to the middle. Here's Azubuike, and it's in there.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Payne. Outside, Jones. Drills it from outside.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Azubuike. They double him with Payne. From deep, Prince. Rebounded by Oden.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mitchell passes to Oden. Payne looking around. Simmons against Azubuike. The shot from the low post is good. Simmons got 6.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And that does it for the first quarter. Boston on top. They're up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
On the court for the Celtics, Jones is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Gian Liam, and it's Payne in at the 1 spot. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's E, defended by Prince. Mitchell dishes to Jones. Pass to E. This ball movement by Boston. Payne with it. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Mullen passes to Strickland. Down low, here's Azubuike, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Kuzma outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And right there, you see Mitchell's potential as a playmaker.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Cleveland making a change here. Tice is checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Kennard, he's checked in for Payne. That one misses for Kuzma.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
Fires the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Mullen. Taj Gibson's checked in for Cleveland. Tillman, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Mullen drops them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Cavaliers making a switch here. Rozier's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Tillman. Here's Jones. Pass to Mitchell. Now, here's Kennard. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Mitchell against Rozier. Prince outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Prince. Zubac is checked in for the Cavaliers. Kobe comes in for Rozier. Achua, he's checked in for Boston. Ben Simmons comes in for Gian Liam. And he makes both free throws. Celtics leading by 6. Kennard with the ball. Mitchell outside. Simmons sets a screen for Mitchell. Driving in. It's tipped. Prince outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Inside, here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Mullen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Kennard for 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Pass to Strickland. Here's Zubac. To the paint. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Strickland.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's a screen by Achua. It's good from long range. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Strickland. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Celtics leading by 7. And Jones has it in the corner. Pass to Mitchell. Outside, Simmons. There's a screen by Achua. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. Boston making some changes. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James Jones. And it's Alex Caruso in for Luke Kennard. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Austin with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a good physical play there from Simmons, not letting the foul stop him from getting that shot off. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Bryant. Shoots over Kuzma. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Kobe.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Caruso, the pass to Simmons. To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle and taken away by Wallace. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. From the wing. The rebound by Oden. Celtics leading by 5. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Caruso, no good. Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. The 3 from Bryant. Again, the miss by Kobe.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Kuzma with a screen on Bryant. The drive by Simmons. Clock at 6. tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
And you gotta at least contest Simmons from the mid-range. He has the touch to be an effective scorer from there.
For 3, Kobe. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Boston Celtics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everyone.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
We've got Wallace. Kobe is out there with Steve Blake. Then it's Matt Barnes. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Kuzma passes to Caruso. Now Simmons, guarded by Kobe. There's a screen by Achua. Simmons against Bryant. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Bryant, high post. Simmons is there. Here's Blake, defended by Caruso. Out to the right wing. Here's Zubats. Good, and the assist goes to Blake. Zubats has got the first basket of the third quarter for Cleveland.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. Here's Kuzma. Caruso up top, guarded by Blake. Caruso, bounce pass. There's a screen by Achua. And they double up Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 5 to the inside. Zubats. Oden with the rebound. Oden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Pass to Kobe. Back to Wallace. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Celtics leading by 7. Now here's Kuzma. He has 6. Pass to Achua. Screen by Simmons. Teardrop shot. And the rejection by Zubats. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Caruso.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Here's Blake, defended by Caruso. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, Blake. Blake hits them both. Here's Caruso. Outside, Simmons. Oden with a screen for Simmons. Driving the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 12 points in the game.
And this is Simmons at his best. When this kid is attacking the rim, he is tough to contain.
Wallace outside. Down low, Zubac. Austin grabs the miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Celtics. James Jones, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Mitchell in for Simmons. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Zubac, the pass to Strickland. To the middle, here's Wallace. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now Jones. Mitchell outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Mullen into the lane. And Mullen with the slam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Mitchell looking it over. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Azubuike's checked in, and it's Prince in for Barnes. E.G. and Lee, and he's checked in for the Celtics. Cameron Payne comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Payne passes to E. 5 to shoot. Oden in the corner. Oden with a screen for Payne. Cranes the three-pointer. Payne's got 6 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Wallace a screen. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wallace has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
There's the pick. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Rebound by Azubuike.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Cleveland moving it around. Prince against Jones. Prince misses. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive.
A speedy drive by Mitchell, attacking before the defense can get set.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Mitchell against Mullen. Azubuike a screen on Mitchell. Mullen for 3. Nailed from three-point land. 10 points for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Cameron Payne is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Evans. Then there's Gian Leon. And it's Kennard in at the small forward. Pass to Strickland. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Payne kicks to Mitchell. Evans a screen on Mullen to the paint. And Evans throws it down hard.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Strickland passes to Mullen. Over Mitchell. The rebound by the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The pass to Evans. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Azubuike. Here's Strickland. Launches it. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. Payne with it. And here's Kennard. Up to Payne. 3-pointer. Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got his 4th rebound in this one. They double him with Mitchell. Mullen for 3. And Evans pulls it down. Celtics leading by 6. He dishes to Payne. Mitchell outside. Back to Payne. Mitchell outside. Kennard for 3. He can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Mullen against Mitchell. Pass to Strickland. Outside Mullen. Inside. Here's Azubuike. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And it's It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. Out to the wing. Now, here's Caruso. Guarded by Blake. And here is Caruso. 6 to shoot. Good on the three-point shot. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Simmons against Bryant. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
First free throw is good. Bryant hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Kuzma with a screen on Bryant. Simmons against Bryant. Pass to Caruso. There's a screen by Achua. Down low. The dunk by Achua.
Well, Caruso is a very solid passer. He's able to recognize where there are gaps in the defensive cover.
Takes a step back. It's sent back down by Simmons. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
On defense, the Celtics. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Blake for 3.
Well, defensively, Caruso is very disruptive. He can stay in your shirt, create turnovers, even block shots.
Zubats against Oden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. So both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here. And so Bryant will bring it up for Cleveland. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Precious Achua. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. Both free throws good from Bryant. 1:33 left to play here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Boston again missing. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And that one's good. Barnes. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Simmons. Out to Kuzma. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And as long as Kuzma is able to hit jumpers, he's going to have a place in this league and cash a few paychecks.
It's sent back down by Simmons. Kuzma with a screen on Kobe. And he makes good on the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And the Cavaliers call time here. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Blake kicks to Bryant. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Blake. Screen by Zubats. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubats. Caruso with the ball. Now, here's Achua. Kuzma outside. 5 on the clock. No good from outside. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our
total road game.
everybody's set, right? It's like, I want to be like this. And I don't know how they get like this, but I want to be like this. I'm thinking you got a job, got parents who shoot you a little something, or you selling. They were selling.
Tip-off goes to Denver. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Mark Williams. Alex Len is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Jackson, and it's Wade in at the two-guard position.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Jackson. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Count that one.
Wade looking very relaxed and comfortable firing off the catch right there.
Tatum against Brown. Oladipo outside. Back to Brown. Pass to Collins. Outside, Brown. Whiteside with a screen on Tatum. 4 on the clock. Brown. And the jam by Brown.
What a throwdown by Brown. This guy is a lot of fun to watch.
Jackson against Oladipo. Here's Wade. The three is up. The rebound by Whiteside. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Oladipo, the pass to Anthony. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Tatum.
Carmelo Anthony's skills right on display there. Taking that shot right into the defense and knocking it down in spite of contact.
The free throw drops for Anthony. And Anthony drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Wade, the pass to Lynn. Williams, a screen on Oladipo. Jackson with it. Picked up by Collins. Outside Tatum. There's a screen by Lynn. From 13. Rebounded by Denver. And here's Oladipo. Anthony outside. From downtown, he drops it from range. Anthony's got 5 now.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that 3. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Tatum, a screen on Oladipo. Pass to Wade. Shot to stop the run. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance. Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Oladipo. For 3, Anthony. No luck on that one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Michael Malone and I spoke for a few minutes. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Jackson. Pass to Lynn. Outside Tatum. Back to Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
And challenging the defense inside. Jackson with no fear.
To the inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
An explosive finish for a big man who doesn't always take it to the rim hard.
Yeah, he has the appropriate size to attack the rim, but he usually doesn't.
Well, he certainly attacked it that time. I mean, that's what they want to see more from him.
Wade misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Anthony finds Brown. Oladipo outside. Counted from distance.
Count that one. An average long-range shooter. Oladipo makes enough to where you've got to respect his shot.
Jackson against Oladipo. Here's Wade. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Wade's got 8.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Oladipo, the pass to Anthony. Three-pointer, no good. Bulls trail by 6. Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. The Nuggets have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Inside. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Oh, there's the alley. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Anthony with it. Guarded now by Williams. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Collins. Whiteside with it. Shot clock at 6. Anthony. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Wade, pass to Jackson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The experience Jackson provides this team is invaluable, really. I mean, he's somebody the younger teammates look up to and lean on for guidance.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Here's Ntilikina. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Pass to Petrus. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Here's Wade. Give him 8 points now. For 3. On target from range. Wade's got 11 points. And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And time for us to get back into it here in game one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
Patrick Williams out there with Anthony. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. With the teardrop. Low block shot. Man, a nice bucket inside from Plumlee.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with for a teammate.
Here's Anthony. Down low. Tipped. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Wade. Soft touch off the glass. 13 points in the game.
Wade, that time, just ran away from the pack. Tremendous speed.
Here's Ntilikina. Williams defending. Three-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Okashevsky the miss. Denver has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Anthony. Misses the baby hook.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Kept alive. Plumlee. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Kessler. Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one misses. And the second free throw is good. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here. Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into this second quarter. Anthony outside. Lets the 3 fly.
Earning accolades for his scoring. Wade doesn't always get the credit I think he deserves at the other end of the floor. This guy can lock you down, too.
Lets it fly. The bank shot, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Ntilikina, defended by Jackson. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Defensively, you have to respect that shot. I mean, the 3-ball is a big part of Jackson's game.
Here's Ntilikina, defended by Jackson. Knocks down the triple. Anthony's got 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Jackson. He has 7. Pass to Wade. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw misses.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own, a dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
Collins, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Victor Oladipo comes in for Ntilikina. Lynn's checked in for Chicago. Tatum comes in for Pokashevsky. And he's good on the second.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Oladipo, shot's good.
You know, Oladipo feels like he can take and make this shot whenever he wants to. You can just see the confidence.
Jackson pass to Wade. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot by Oladipo, no good. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Over Oladipo. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. There's a minute 59 left in the first half of this game. Oladipo against Jackson. Anthony, the pass to Collins. Kick out to Brown. Now here's Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Oladipo. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
On the wing, Wade, defended by Whiteside. Williams, a screen on Anthony. Pulls up at the elbow. And it's Tatum missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Brown. Oladipo outside. Free throw line jumper. Again, the miss by Oladipo.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Jackson for 3. Hits the trifecta. Now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
Always a threat in the corners. Jackson usually takes those when they come his way.
Anthony outside to win the drought. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Anthony's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Here's Wade, defended by Brown. Lynn inside. Collins there. Lynn can't hit.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
For 3, Anthony. The shot off that time. It's all tied in Denver. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Denver Nuggets.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team, but all tied up at the half. Are they getting, I don't know, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. On the court for Chicago, Alex Len is out there with Mark Williams. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. Here's Jackson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Putting the toughness on full display. Jackson's not afraid to go up strong against opponents.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. So it's Denver now. They trail by 3. Now Oladipo. Anthony outside. It's Brown on the wing, hounded by Tatum. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Oladipo's got 9 points.
And, you know, Oladipo continues to improve his jumper. At the very least, you've got to get a hand in his face as he's rising up to take it.
Now here's Jackson. 13 points in the game. Williams with the screen. 5 on the clock. Tatum can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And the jumper from down low is true. Give him 8 points now.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Wade, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Launches it from deep. And again, no good by Chicago.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Oladipo. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Tatum passes to Jackson. Pass to Wade. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Denver. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. Denver in the lead. Oladipo outside. And here's Anthony from behind the arc. Len pulls it in. Jackson against Whiteside. Now Tatum. Pass to Wade. Williams with it. And that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him. And Denver making a change here. Williams is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Williams a screen on Oladipo. Clock at 6. Here's Jackson. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Clock is at 3. Pass to Collison to stop the drought.
And I don't know why they're still shooting threes. It's not paying off for them.
Anthony finds Oladipo. Softly drops in the floater. Oladipo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Wade. He's got 19.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Pass to Whiteside. Over Jackson. That one rolls around and rims out. Bulls trail by 4. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Whiteside. Throws it up high. Now here's Oladipo. The D's right on him. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Bulls trail by 4. Jackson with it. He's got 13. Pass to Wade, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Petrus. 1:50 left in the third quarter. Brown, a screen on Tatum. Here's Petrus, hounded by Tatum. 5 to shoot. Jackson against Brown. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Bulls trail by 4. And here is Williams. Still without a bucket. Pass to Jackson. 1:21 left to play in the third quarter here. Count it. Good.
Jackson going back to the future a little bit. I mean, he's got it going on and just continuing to stay in attack mode.
Outside, Brown. Back to Oladipo. Outside, Williams. Kessler, a screen. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Pokashevsky.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nuggets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Ntilikina, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And a change for the Bulls. Joe's checked in for Jackson. Good on both. The Bulls trail by 4. Outside, Williams. Pass to Tatum. The 3 ball. Unable to get that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the inside. It's tipped. Williams passes to Ntilikina. Connects from downtown. Ntilikina's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. Outside Joe. Plumlee, a screen on Oladipo. 6 to shoot. Plumlee, a screen on Kessler. And the basket by Joe.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Oladipo. And that's not going to go. The third quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top, leading by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's listen to head coach Michael Malone review the game plan with his guys.
We have to make a stand defensively, fellas, okay? We're not going to be able to outscore them the whole night. We got to get defense into the game.
A defense-first coach, Michael Malone, pleading for more effort on this end.
Yeah, it just hasn't been there, and coach doesn't sound happy about it.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Walker Kessler out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then it's Williams, and it's Ntilikina in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. No good on that one. He does not get the second one. The Bulls trail by 4. Williams on the wing. Pass to Wade. This one for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Petrus. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he makes a first. Favors checked in for the Nuggets. So he gets them both.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Williams passes to Wade. From outside the arc. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
You know, Wade has the capability to put up big numbers, and clearly he's showing it all in this.
Kessler passes to Favors. Here's Petrus. Now here's Favors. Shot clock at 5. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Najee, he's checked in for Chicago. Jackson comes in for Pokashevsky. He hits the second from the line.
He couldn't sink them all, but did just enough to make this a 2-possession ball game.
Jackson outside. Here's Wade. And the 3 off target. Denver leading by 4. Brown inside. Rebound by the Bulls. Wade, the pass to Williams. Jackson outside. Pass to Wade. Williams on the wing. His first shot coming late. Anthony grabs the board. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And Williams over to help. Anthony finds Kessler. Here's Petrus. Williams defending. On the wing, Anthony launches it. No good on the shot.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here's Williams. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Denver leading by 4. Pass to Ntilikina. Inside. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Chicago making a switch here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. And they told the team it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You can see the players loved the message. They looked fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Lynn. Back to Jackson. Now Williams. Defended by Whiteside. Williams passes to Tatum. 4 on the clock. Baseline jumper. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
When this team needs a bucket, it naturally looks for Jason Tatum, and he typically comes through.
Oladipo outside. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Wade, defended by Brown. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Oladipo, the pass to Brown. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Whiteside. Oladipo against Jackson. Now here's Oladipo. Defense right on him. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Bulls trail by 4. Here's Wade. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Wade's got 24.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Knocks it down from distance. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Here's Wade. Williams a screen on Brown. Here's Wade. Collins with the rebound. The Nuggets lead by 5. Anthony up top, hounded by Tatum. Denied by Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Well, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Here's Anthony. Chicago with a rebound. Now Jackson. Pass to Wade. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Tatum. He's guarded by Oladipo. Just 4 to shoot. Fires. High post. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
You know, one thing about Tatum, Jason came into the league with a clean jump shot, and at 6'8", it's hard to bother that stroke.
Now here's Anthony. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Releases from 15. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Wade. And Whiteside with a block. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
At the line for Denver, Victor Oladipo, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by Denver, and they go to the intentional foul.
Teams in the penalty. At the line for Denver, Hassan Whiteside. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so it's Denver with the W. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.
Like, whoa, girl, you got on you. Whoa, how you? Let me see you walk. Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around.